twisted. We don't care about feelings. This shit about business.
All I see is commas, 20, 50, 100, racing to the money.
Hey y'all, I'm back again with another video. Y'all already know what type of video this is going to be. Pre-warning, I just want to give y'all a quick pre-warning because it's like, I know you can see it on camera, but I am not about to stop what I'm doing just to fix this damn lash. So yes, my lash is coming up right here. But anyways, you guys know this is going to be another hair tea video. Today I'm going to be reviewing hair from a company called Allove, or Allove Hair Company. Allove sent me an 18-inch lace frontal and they sent me bundles 20, 22, and 24, y'all. This hair is extremely long. Y'all know I usually don't do 24s, but this is what they sent me. Let me give you guys a glimpse of the back. Let's set up a little bit for you. Yeah, so I basically made this one into a lace frontal wig. You guys know that I always do my glue method, and I do want to show you guys the hair in its natural state right here, so you guys are going to see basically how everything looks. This company shipped out DHL, which I love so much. Y'all already know I tell you this all the time, but I be having major problems with FedEx, and so the fact that they were able to ship it DHL was such a big plus to me. So what I wanted to do first was get all of the specs out of the way. So I'm just going to go through tangling and shedding really quickly because I know you guys are interested in what I'm going to be talking about in the title today, and I'm going to tell you guys why I chose this particular video to address these things. So the first thing is with shedding. No shedding so far. Like, I haven't got any shedding with this hair, which I totally love, because anytime you're doing a closure wig or lace frontal wig, when you cut the wefts, you are going to experience some shedding sometimes right away, and that I'm not seeing right now. And I have completed this wig, and I probably worn it maybe like twice within these last like 4 days because I've been like prepping it and everything. With that, I haven't seen any shedding. Tangling, like I said, I can do a tangling test for you guys right now. I'm not getting any tangling. So basically my hands are okay. So then also one thing that I did just forget to mention is that this is the straight hair, so they sent me straight hair. So what I want to get to today, so the first thing I just want to let you guys know what we're going to be doing today. As you can see, I do have the hair in its natural state. A little bit of it is straight because when I do my frontals or closures, I have to use the hot comb in order to lay everything down. So that's probably why you can see that this is a little bit more straighter than the actual bundles in the back, which still kind of have that natural wave to it. But what I want to do today is I am going to do like a wand versus curl test just on a few strands. So on this side, I'm going to probably do some wand curls. On this side, I'm going to use the curlers just to see how it comes out. But what I wanted to talk about today was the truth behind a lot of the hair companies. And the reason I'm choosing this video to talk about this on is because I felt like this hair was perfectly everything. So when I say perfectly everything, I'm talking about deeper than just like tangling and shedding and basically what you're seeing on camera. So I've been doing a lot of hair reviews, as you guys can see. So many companies have reached out to me, and sometimes I run across different types of hair, different textures, and I also run across like different types of hair and the way that it's constructed. So the first thing that I'm going to point out, I'm going to actually talk about Allove's first so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I won't be showing anybody else's hair in this video because this is kind of pointless. But if some of you guys have bought hair from different hair companies, you are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So the first thing that I wanted to pinpoint on, you know what, I'm not even gonna start with this. I'm gonna start with the frontal. The first thing I wanted to pinpoint on is I have gotten a lot of frontals before, and I guess what I'm learning is that frontals are constructed a certain way. So basically, like, sometimes frontals are constructed with these like little hairs along with the regular hairs, and I have ran across some frontals that have massive little hair in it, like massive little hair. And I wish that I could explain it, but like, for instance, if you guys could see this, it's like these are little flyaways. I'll zoom in, which is fine. I mean, it's how it's constructed, but I have ran across frontals and closures and I'm really speaking so much on frontals because y'all know I wear frontals more than I wear closures. Where like even if you part the hair, all you will see is like a bunch of these little hairs and then the long hair. And with this frontal, I did not have that problem. This frontal is well constructed. I feel like when you are getting more into hair, those kind of things matter to you. So I did want to say that. This is well constructed, as you can see. I only have these little flyaways around here, which is how it should be. Like, that's the normal way that a frontal should be constructed. So I wanted to say, like, and it's something that I'm learning. So like I said, appearance is always good, but to me, when I'm actually making it and trying to do all of these things to manipulate it and lay it down, that's a big thing to me. So I just really wanted to give a big shout out to Allove Hair, because this was a well constructed frontal. Like, there was not a lot of these little short hairs in there, because it's like, what are you supposed to do, cut those out? I just think that, like, when you have a frontal like that, it's not a good frontal. It's like, it wasn't really well put together or well made, or I don't know if that's the way the machine made it or what, but I have came across some from some companies where it's like that, and I did not have that problem with this one. I really wish I could show you guys, but I guess I would have to show you one that's like that. This one has its long hairs all the way through, and it has a few short hairs, but it's not like the ones that I have seen that are badly constructed. The second thing that I want to pinpoint on is wefts. Now, I have came across some companies that have sent me hair, and it has been horribly wefted. Allove hair, no. Perfect wefts. Let me show y'all what I mean by perfectly wefted. So I'm gonna hold this up because y'all know when I show you the video at the top, it just shows you the bundles, but it doesn't show you the weft. Perfectly wefted. Take a look at that. Straight across. Hold on. And I'm just going, this is just a piece that I had left after I made the wig. When I say perfectly wefted, I have, now let me get up close and personal so y'all can see. This hair is perfectly wefted. The wefts are perfect, perfectly intact. I have gotten hair companies that send me hair with hair that has like sticking up at the top of the weft. And when you get stuff like that, it's a red flag, because it just kind of, it's a red flag to me, because it just kind of makes me think that you're gonna get like hella shedding. Like, it's going to shed crazy, massively. You want to have wefts like Allove wefts. Like, I'm trying to get the hair out the way so you guys can really see, but you want wefts like this. You want them perfectly, I hope I'm getting it where you can see it real good, but let me even turn it on this side. You want them perfectly wefted. Like, you want a perfect weft straight across. And you can tell once you get your hair, look at those wefts, look deep into them, look at the top. Even if I turn it this way, you are not going to see any imperfections in that weft. So that's one thing that, that's another thing that I wanted to pinpoint on. The third thing that I wanted to pinpoint on, even in the wefts. Now, sometimes you will get wefts where this, like I said again, this is perfectly wefted, so I can't really tell you exactly what I'm like talking about, but some of you guys are gonna know. Some companies will send you hair and again have all of these little short hairs sticking out. Allove hair is not like that. As you can see, I'm gonna go across and you can see it yourself. Perfectly wefted all the way across. Of course, you are gonna, I think that the way that the hair is made, just based off experience of making so many wigs and getting so much hair, that it does take for you to have to use those short hairs in order to construct the frontal closure or even to construct the weft. But you should be able to not see those. It should be constructed so well, like this one, on both sides. This one is constructed very, very well on both sides, where you can't even see those little hairs. This is just a little bend in it from it being rolled up. But other than that, you cannot see those really little hairs. So I really like that a lot, because when I was making the wig for this one, it wasn't hard at all. Like, sometimes I find myself making wigs and I have to like do like this or flip it and do all this extra stuff just so you won't be able to see the little hairs. But I did not have that problem with Allove. So y'all, that is something that I really wanted to pinpoint on, because like I said, I feel like Allove was perfectly constructed. Everything was just like you know, perfect to me. I usually don't really speak on too much of how I feel about the closures and like frontals or even the wefts in general. I never really speak on that, but that is something that stood out to me. That's something that stands out to me when I'm making these wigs. But yes, I wanted to pinpoint that, and just to keep that in mind, that is something that I will be touching a lot on more, because you know, I just feel like that's something that you guys should be aware of, and that's something that you guys should know when you're purchasing from these companies, because it's just important to me, especially the wefting. Having perfect wefting, that is the reason why I think I'm not getting any shedding from this hair, because the wefts are so perfect. So right now I'm going to just comb all of this out, and we're going to just go through and do our little curl test. And like I said, I'm going to just do a few pieces on each side. I'm going to wand maybe like 2 to 3 pieces on this side and curl like 2 to 3 pieces on this other side. And so we can just see how beautiful it looks. I have not laid this wig down, and I also have not did my sides yet. Only because I have to sew a band in first. I have to sew a band in first just so that I can get it to lay how I want it to lay, and then I'm going to cut it after that. But so far everything else was good on here. Lace color, let me make sure I pinpoint on that too. You want to make sure that when you're ordering from these companies that they have a variety in lace color. Only because some of them do have that, but some of them do have a brown which comes out really natural. I think this one that they sent me is natural to my skin complexion. I can't, was it brown? I think it was brown. It was a little on the brown side, so that is something that you do want to look for when you're purchasing. So we're going to go ahead and just do a few curls on this side. After I plug this up, we're going to do some on this side. So yeah, these have been hot for a little minute. So the fact that this hair is so long, I can't wait to make my to sew my band in. It's just that I can't get to the store right now to get some of those elastic pieces. Oh, y'all see that? Okay, let's do 2 more pieces. Another thing I wanted to let you guys know is that I'm wearing this wig straight pre-plucked. That's another thing. It's just so many things to pinpoint on, and it's all dependent on your liking. Some people have no problem with like hair being a certain way, but I'm noticing the more that I'm making wigs that I just love for it to be as easy as possible for me, and for everything to be intact so that I can ensure that I'm going to have a wig and hair that's going to last long. But I do want to say that I am wearing this wig pre-plucked, which means that I haven't even did any plucking to this wig, and all I kind of did was like lay it back with the straightening comb. It's like I really want to wear this hair straight because I like it straight, which is why I'm just doing a test for you guys. I may have to rewash it to get it back straight, but I just love the length of it too. But I want to do a test so we can see how well it takes to like a curl, and like from the curlers and a curl from the wand. Yeah, this is it. Y'all see that? OMG, yes. Make me want to curl the whole thing now. Just talking about I wanted to wear it straight, but y'all see it? It's beautiful, beautiful curls. And I'm gonna start with a small piece too, cause I have like a 1-inch one, I think. Oh yeah, it's definitely hot. And I like to kind of twist mine as I go. And be very careful with your wands. I don't have the glove that you're usually supposed to use. Ooh, y'all see that? It's so cute. Do another piece. Let me put all this up. and then let you guys see. So you guys see wand curls here, and we have the curlers curls. So y'all, I think that I'm feeling both actually. So I thought that I liked these better, but yeah, I'm actually kind of feeling both of them. I don't know. It's like, I guess different curls for different occasions. So that is it, y'all. I just wanted to do a test. As y'all can see, it curls really well with the curlers, and it also wands really good with the curling wand. Let me know down in the comment section, which one do you guys like most? Are you guys more for this one or for this one? So this is the two sides. Like I said, I can't really choose. I like them both. I thought I was feeling this one more because I guess it was the first one that I did. But I don't know. I am sort of like into this one. Alright, y'all, so that is pretty much it. I will have the link to this here in the description box down below, so make sure you guys check that out. I will also have some cool little codes and all that good stuff. There's going to be some links for probably some percentages off. You guys already know how I do the description. So yeah, that'll all be down there for you guys to check out. And then also, Allove Hair also has different types of textures of hair. So straight hair is not the only one that they have. They have the straight, wavy. Check all of that out, you guys. Make sure you go through. Don't forget, like I said, I told you the things that I really loved about them, like how their wefts are really well wefted, and also how their frontals are well wefted as well. So don't forget about that. And you guys, don't be afraid to email them. All of their contact information is going to be in the description box as well. So if you have any questions, just hit them up and ask them. So that is it, and I will be back with more hair tea for you guys.
Bitches got it twisted, we don't care about feelings, this shit about business.
All I see is commas 20, 50, 100 racing to the money.